Hi everyone, Coach Keon here. Welcome to another episode where I get the opportunity to share with you on our learning management system. This system has over 100 modules that allows you to learn in the comfort of your own home and or office. And for those persons who have a preference for in-person training, we can also deliver this module to you and your team at a time and date convenient to you and or your organization. So for our episode today, we are going to be tapping into another interesting topic that really allows us to determine how we can handle situations within an organization. And for our example today, we are going to be looking at crisis management. Now, if you think about it from perspective of our organization, whether it's private or not, we all may face with situations where things do not go according to plan. And it is important for us to be able to handle these situations in the best way that we can and also in a very professional manner that we can reduce the impact of those situations. So, crisis management is very, very important, not only from a financial perspective, but also from saving the reputation of the organization. So, having a very clear and effective program and plan in place to deal with these eventualities is of paramount importance. If you think about your organization, when it comes to dealing with crisis, we must be able to identify some of the risks involved and be able to assess them in such a way so that we can respond appropriately and make sure that we can resolve the situation. And this is where training is important, but we want to make sure that we can practice these scenarios as well. So this workshop, ladies and gentlemen, will help you identify some of the potential risks that are involved when it comes to running your organization, understand some of the myth behind workplace violence, and how do we understand the simple definition of escalation and be able to identify using examples what these will look like in the context of our working environment. So for this particular course, you will learn several different areas from understanding what is crisis, both internal and external risk, what is workplace violence and how we can resolve this, what are some of the myths involved when it comes to crisis management, how do we understand from a perspective of behaviors that we need to identify and look for within our working environment, what are some of the triggers that may take place when it comes to workplace violence? And how do we ensure that we can respond in the most appropriate manner? If you are thinking that this is a course that you would want to do, it's resonating with you, you're thinking that these are situations that would have occurred, is occurring, or can occur within your organization's context, I'm encouraging you not to just sit there anymore, but to take out your cell phones, put on your camera, you can scan the QR code, and it's going to take you directly to our webpage where you can learn more about the course and get registered to get this course done either for yourself or you can make contact with us on 223-5583 and find out how we can do this for your organization. I'm encouraging you to take action so that you can continue on your path of personal and professional development.